let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. For thy love is more delightful than wine.
Kiss her with the kisses of his mouth? What the hell else is he supposed to kiss her with?
Jeffrey, get out of here. You're too young to be watching this part of the Bible.
But I'm actually thousands of years old.
Doesn't matter. You still look like a baby.
But God...
Do you want to be demonetized, young man?
No.
Look at how dark and lovely my skin is. But do not stare at me because I am so dark. I promise it's not because the Bible has gone woke. Nay, it's because my brothers force me to tend the vineyard out in the sun all day.
What's wrong with being dark-skinned?
Darker-skinned people were assumed to be peasantry since they were the ones working outside. So people desired lighter skin.
Oh. Seems like a good opportunity for you to descend with your godly wisdom and set everyone straight about skin color bigotry once and for all. That could probably solve a lot of future problems long before they even begin.
Yeah, but I won't.
To me, thou art like one of those mares that pulls the Pharaoh's chariot.
I'm like a horse to thou?
I meant it in a good way.
My lover to me is a sachet of myrrh, resting between my breasts. Breasts.
Woohoo!
My eyes are up here?
Yes. And thy eyes are like doves.
Thou art such a charmer, and thy bed is green.
Why the hell did her eyes turn into birds?
You're taking it too literally, a little Reddit atheist. It's poetic. It means he likes her eyes.
Oh. Well, what's with the green bed?
It means they fucking outside.
Oh.
If all the young men around here were trees, thou wouldst be an apple tree, because I love apples. And I love the taste of thy sweet, sweet fruit.
Okay, this definitely needs a censor box.
Oh, yeah. Swallow my fruit.
Damn it, Jeffrey. Stop trying to censor the Bible.
I have to chew at least 32 times before I swallow.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. Sexually powerful women.
Look at how my beautiful peeping Tom peeps through the window. He asks that I come with him so that we can come together.
I did that because I know women love it when thou sexually proposition them after they catch thou spying on them.
That we do, but hide no more, for thy face and thy voice turn me on.
I will admit that when I first saw wet ass P-word in a purely sexual fashion, it gets really extra large and extra hard. This is a problem. I mean, like, if this is real, like, that's a symptom of something that is not going great.
Yet still thou hide from me, and I cannot find thou. Thou need not behave like an incel, or I shall freely give my coochie to thou.
Fine. Here I am.
Wonderful. I shall take thou to meet my mother.
That can wait. For how beautiful thou art, my darling.
Oh, shucks.
Thy eyes are like doves.
This shit again?
Thy hair is like a flock of goats.
What the fuck?
Thy teeth are like a flock of sheep. Thy lips are like a scarlet ribbon. Thy temples are like pomegranate halves.
Please, stop.
Thy neck is like the Tower of David. Thy two breasts are like twin fawns of a gazelle.
And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like, a lot more vulgar.
Thou art so beautiful, my love. Thou art absolutely flawless.
This sounds like there's something that is going on here that is not biologically normal.
Your garden is still locked up because thou art a good girl, a virgin. But I can tell how juicy thou art, like a fountain flowing, streaming down.
This suggests that there's an awful lot of, not to be too graphic, but some sort of medical discharge that's happening here. Like, a lot too much.
Oh, yes. Blow on my garden so that its fragrance may spread abroad. Taste it. Come inside my garden.
Some talk about smelling, which suggests that perhaps there's an odor issue here.
Ew.
Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. P word. P word is female genitalia.
My lover is knocking at my door, so I took off my robe and opened up for him. He thrust his hand through the latch opening, and my heart pounded. My hands were dripping with...
But, I mean, I understand how empowering it is for women to sing about the moisture state of their genitals.
My lover left. He was gone. Please help me find my lover so that I won't be left alone with the wet-ass P-word guy.
WAP is so important. It's very important, guys.
I shall describe him to thou, so that thou may find him. His head is purest gold. His eyes are like doves by water streams, washed in milk, mounted like jewels.
Thou just had to one-up me, huh?
His cheeks are like beds of spice. His lips like lilies. His arms are like rods of gold. His body is like polished ivory decorated with sapphires. His legs are like pillars of marble set on bases of gold.
Thanks. Yeah, that ought to do it. I'm as good as found. But, my lover, thy legs are like jewels.
Oh no, please don't describe me again.
Thy navel is a rounded goblet that never lacks wine.
Frankly, sounds like somebody describing what amounts to a serious condition that requires the care of a doctor. Fortunately, I know a doctor, who is my wife.
Thy waist is a mound of wheat encircled by lilies. Thy nose is like the Tower of Lebanon. Thy head crowns you like Mount Carmel. Thy stature is like that of a palm tree, and thy breasts are like coconuts. I want to climb up thou and take a hold of thy coconuts.
God, who the hell wrote this book?
Well, some like to say Solomon did, but his name was added later, and the language used is much more indicative of a period hundreds of years after Solomon.
So, nobody really knows who wrote it.
Nope.
So, they just stuck an anonymous dirty book in the Bible.
Yep.
Thy mouth is like wine.
Are you saying I whine?
No, I mean, thy mouth is like wine.
That makes no sense. Wine is a liquid, and...
Really? That's where thou draw the line?
Fine, then may thou get drunk off this wine. Come, my beloved, Let us go to the countryside and boink in the vineyards. I'll show thou all my kinky moves. But if we got caught, it would be bad, which is why I wish thou were my brother.
Thou mean your stepbrother?
No, my brother who was nursed at my mother's breasts.
Thou a little freak, huh?
Don't be silly. It's so that nobody would suspect anything if they saw us kissing.
Girl, what thou been doing with thy brother?
And then he boinked her under the same apple tree where her father boinked her mother. It was all very kinky. The end.
God, why is this book even in the Bible?
Well, over 1,000 years after it was written, the Christians got the bright idea that it's a metaphor for my relationship with the church.
A sexually graphic relationship with the church?
It's a metaphor, Jeffrey.
So let me get this straight. Coconuts are a metaphor for breasts, but the woman is a metaphor for the church. So we got layers upon layers of metaphor here.
Yeah, it's complicated. You're too young to understand.
God, do you want to grab the church's coconuts?
Shut up!
Do you want to plunge your fingers deep into the church's oily latchkey?
Shut up, Jeffrey!
Do you want the church to open its garden and take you inside and...
Shut up! I'm sick of you! Why are you always making fun of me with this stupid book and I didn't even want to...